very excited to announce that my collection, 5 solos for lever harp, is now available on my website at joshlayne.com/store. This was something I put together over the summer, and I finally got it organized on my website, on my online store, so you can order not only a hard copy, a print copy, but also the PDF is available there as well, which can sometimes be more convenient depending on how far away you live. And what I wanted to do here in this video was just talk a little bit about the 5 solos that make up this book. So the first piece is a piece called Forgotten Summer. This is my own original composition, and you can watch a video, I think maybe a link should be appearing here, of me performing it in Rio, at the Rio Harp Festival, on the pedal harp, but this was written for the lever harp, and it's actually easier to play on the lever harp because there's a C sharp up here that on the lever harp we get to set that and forget about it, whereas on the pedal harp we have to do a pedal change. And this piece, in Forgotten Summer, I wanted to capture this idea of a summer from your childhood, perhaps, that you suddenly remember, and having these memories flood back, the warmth of the sun, the summer smells, and this sense of timelessness in a day that lasts forever. And as well as capturing some of that feel, I wanted to write something that was accessible, that was easy to play, it fit out into the hands nicely, but that was satisfying to play and that had musical scope, a chance to phrase things. And again, sometimes by having very few notes, that means each note becomes so important. So just the very beginning, for example. Those first 4 bars, right? A lot of repeated notes, very simple, very slow, but there's lots of opportunity there to shape that the way you want to. And so, again, the piece I tried to make is accessible as possible, and that is the first in the 5 solos. Next, we have an arrangement I did of Nimrod, but I'm actually going to skip that and wait till the end because that's going to require all my levers to go down. So just in the interests of not changing them down and up again, we're going to go to the third piece, and this is Bach's Gavotte and Rondo. It's from his Partita No. 3 for solo violin, but Bach himself actually arranged this or transcribed this for the lute, and it's such a happy little piece. Fantastic piece. It's probably the hardest piece in the book, in large part because there's some pretty hairy lever changes. Bach, of course, wrote quite chromatic stuff. And in fact, so this Gavotte and Rondo is in an A, B, A, C, A, D form, etc. Where we have a little theme, we get something new. Go back to that little bit, get something new. There is a section, I think an E section, that was just, I found impossible to do in terms of the levers. But it's 4 pages, it's a nice solid piece. So let me play the intro, or the A section for you. We get new material, back to that A. So such a wonderful, fun little tune to play. This, I think it's so this book, I'm suggesting, say, advanced beginner, intermediate. I know a lot of people maybe they've been playing for quite some time and they're pretty good, but they don't like to call themselves intermediate. So again, I tried to make all these arrangements as accessible as possible, but this particular one for sure might be something that's more of a project, right? You're not necessarily going to be able to sight read, especially with the lever changes. But I think it's a very satisfying piece to play. A lot of fun, some beautiful moments. And again, some good lever practice. Now this one, I didn't include any pedal markings in any of these. This one, this Gavotte, would require you to go through, if you're playing this on the pedal harp, and writing the pedal changes. So a little bit of extra work there, unfortunately. And I should mention all these pieces have fingerings. All of them have lever changes marked. So then we go on to the next one, and that's for Elise. Of course, it's a classic. And in this case, it's just the main theme that is very recognizable. You know, the etc. So that's pretty much the whole piece. There's a lot of repetition. Again, it's got some lever changes in there. Definitely easier on the pedal harp if that's what you intend to play on. But if not, some good practice for some lever changes. It's a beautiful piece. The final piece in the book, but we are going to go back to the Nimrod, is O'Carolan's Farewell to Music. And this, I mean, legend has it, right, that O'Carolan, as he was dying, he returned to the house of his longtime patron, Mary McDermott Rowe, and he played this Farewell to Music. And it's a beautiful, haunting melody. Of course, like all of O'Carolan's music, we don't actually have any harmonization to it. We just have the tune. That's the only thing that survived, not the chords. So we have to pick and choose and make up our own harmonization. And what I've done here, there's two verses to O'Carolan's Farewell to Music. I do one verse with a very simple left hand, repeat that first verse with a more elaborate left hand, and then we get the second verse. So I'll play the very beginning here. Here we are repeating that verse with a slightly fuller left-hand accompaniment. So really, I just love this piece. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. So let's go back to Nimrod. Now, Nimrod is the ninth and most famous of Elgar's Enigma Variations, which is a set of variations. Fascinating history behind it. Go look it up on Wikipedia. And even if you don't recognize the name, you'll probably recognize, or you quite likely will recognize this tune. In England in particular, I think it's often used around Remembrance Day, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful melody. So, and this one also has a few lever changes, but it's so slow that it's not a problem. etc. So yeah, beautiful. Again, I really enjoy playing this one as well. So there you have it. Those are the 5 pieces. Again, designed for lever harp. They have the lever changes in there. Certainly playable on pedal harp. For the Bach, it would require a little bit extra work to put those pedal changes in. And I certainly hope that if you buy the music, that you enjoy it. And of course, if you happen to make any recordings, I would love to, any videos, send me a link. I'd love to see that. That would be fantastic. So thanks for watching. Oh, and I will be recording music videos of all these pieces, so you get a chance to hear the entire piece, including Forgotten Summer on the lever harp as it was originally intended. So look for those, and in the meantime, cheers.